lost my family.
Maybe you're at the wrong hospital?
Jeff wanted to argue further, but was pushed aside by the other patients. Stunned and confused, he couldn't understand why his wife and daughter had disappeared. To get to the bottom of it, Jeff decided to check the emergency department, hoping to find some clue about their whereabouts.
What the hell? Do you mind?
So sorry, I'm just... Look up.
It wasn't long before he alarmed security. To avoid further escalation, Jeff had to back down. At that moment, a bald doctor came over. Jeff hurriedly explained his situation. Out of caution, the doctor rechecked the outpatient records, but the answer he gave was exactly the same as the receptionist's. Jeff felt even more helpless. Just then, he spotted the female assistant from earlier. He immediately asked the doctor to call her over for questioning.
Have you seen this man before?
Yes. He was here on my earlier shift.
See?
He was treated for a head injury.
Head injury.
The female assistant completely hid the situation about his wife and daughter. Jeff immediately started to cause a scene. If not for being restrained by others, he probably would have punched her. The scene quickly descended into chaos. In the end, the female assistant acted quickly and pulled out a tranquilizer to control Jeff. Security then took him to a room and urged him to stop causing trouble. Under the effects of the tranquilizer, Jeff could barely walk, but knowing the situation his wife and daughter were in, he could only slap himself in frustration. Yet despite this, the drug still didn't bring him relief. Helpless, Jeff had no choice but to look around for something useful, and fortunately, he spotted a box of anti-venom serum on the cabinet. Desperate to recover quickly, he used up all the medication, disregarding the side effects, then wrapped his fists with a towel, smashed the glass, and successfully escaped outside. Unfortunately, since Jeff wasn't familiar with the area, he didn't get far before he was spotted by security. To escape the pursuit, he had no choice but to temporarily leave the hospital and hide in a car to regroup. But then Jeff suddenly remembered his wife and daughter. Seeing his daughter's beloved game console, Jeff couldn't hold back his tears. Just then, he noticed a police car parked nearby in the rearview mirror. Without hesitation, he sped over and stopped it, then shared his story with the police. However, out of caution, the police didn't take immediate action. Seeing this, Jeff quickly pulled out his wallet, pointed to the photo of his wife and daughter and tried to prove himself again. Luckily, he finally gained their trust. The three of them then went back to the hospital. However, during the police questioning, everyone still insisted they only remembered Jeff and had never seen his wife and daughter. Upon hearing this, Jeff argued with them again, not wanting the conflict to escalate. The police suggested they check the girl's examination area. Seeing the situation, the doctor had no choice but to agree, and led them to the third-floor examination room. But Jeff didn't move. He insisted that the examination room was on the second basement floor, and that he had personally seen the male assistant take his wife and daughter down there.
I saw him get in an elevator and go down.
He's obviously confused. Our lab is on 3.
Can you take us up there, please?
They decided to verify what the doctor said, but to everyone's surprise, the examination room was indeed on the third floor.